Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Sarasvati Namaha. Om Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Janavallabhaya Swaha. Komalam Kujayan Venum Shyamaloyam Kumarakaha Vedavedyam Param Brahma Bhasatam Purato Mama Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaham. Jayati Jagadi Mayam Yasya Kaya Dhavaste Vachana Rachana Mekham Kevalam Chakalaya Dhruvamadapadamadviyato Yat Kripato Dhruvoyam Sakala Kushala Patram Brahmaputram Natosmi. We are listening to the Bhakti Sadhana. Bhagavan Narada starts the discussion with how we should live in this world. Whether we are a bhakta or a jnani or rajayogi or a karma yogi, we have to live in this world, that's for sure. Now, how should we live in this world? What are the things we should remember when we conduct ourselves in this chala prapancha? So, we were listening to the anyashrayatvam, etc. Now comes we heard, we anyashrayanam tyago anyathā loke vedeshu tadanukālācharanam tadvirodhishu udasinatā ca. This much we listened yesterday. Now comes a question. We are blessed with bhakti, parābhakti. After we gain parābhakti, how we should live? Comes the next sutra, sutra number 12. Bhavatu niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam. Bhavatu niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam. Niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam bhavatu. Let there be śāstra-rakṣaṇa, the protection of Shastra after niścaya-dārḍhya. Now, this word niścaya-dārḍhya can be taken in two ways. First is niścaya-dārḍhya nama kim. We are now convinced, we are properly convinced that the purpose of our life is Ishvara-sakshatkara. Ishvara-sakshatkara is the purpose of my life. This niścaya become dridha. In the beginning, among different things, Ishvara also. Now, dharma is there, artha is there, kama is there, and Bhagavan. Most of the time, Bhagavan is only a means for dharma, artha, kama. Why we are doing namaskar to Bhagavan? So that with the grace of Bhagavan, I can have artha, I can have wealth, and then I can have progeny, I can have this and that, and that's okay, perfectly okay. But as we progress even like that, we take refuge at Bhagavan for artha, or kama. See, we heard the story of Dhruva. Dhruva worshipped Bhagavan for artha. Wanted to get the kingdom and all that. But because he caught Bhagavan, afterwards he felt, my God, what I asked? I should have asked parābhakti or moksha. Instead of that, I asked artha. So when we see, that's why we saw in the last sutra also, suppose we are dedicating, we are praying to Bhagavan even for the laukika bhoga, if our mind is somehow attracted towards him, then we are lost. What happens? He will attract us so much that no other attraction start to feel worthy. When you have Sri Bhagavan, Nitya Nirandara, Paramananda Swarupa Bhagavan is there in one side. And the other side, Anukshanam Nivrattamanam. In each and every moment, decaying this body and this world is there. See why people are attracted towards this world? Because they are not actually enjoyed the sukha of Bhagavan. Once when we take refuge at the lotus feet of Bhagavan, even for artha and kama, knowingly, unknowingly, if we take the medicine, it will cure our disease. Somehow, our mind is attracted towards Bhagavan, even for artha kama. Then what happens? Then we understand he alone is our ashraya. Draupadi, thought that she was very powerful and she's Sakshal Yajñaseni and all that. But at the moment of her, that time, only Bhagavan was there. So she called Bhagavan for Raksha. No, Artha. But when Bhagavan's help came, she understood that all other things, whether it is her husband's or her father or brother or kingdom or everything is tucham. Because all these cannot save her. All those, things could not help her. Only Bhagavan could help her. So what happens? Slowly, when we do ashraya of Bhagavan, even in artha or kama or, kashtata, dukkha, once we get attached with Bhagavan, slowly, all other attractions, night if you go out, you see moon is there, so many stars are there, very beautiful, they're all, very powerful. But the moment sunrise, like that, whatever thing as the, attracting us in this world, once Bhagavan's prema, little bit, even if it is kama for Bhagavan, what happens? All other things become nishprabha. So, niścaya-dārḍhyam. Niścaya-dārḍhya means when we understand that Bhagavan alone is our ashraya, there is nobody in this world who can actually help us. In this birth, in last birth, in coming births, only Bhagavan is going to be with us. No one else. When this niścaya comes, niścaya-dṛಢata, firm determination of Bhagavad Mahatmya, that niścaya-dārḍhya. One meaning is niścaya, that we understand that Bhagavan alone is our everything, everyone. There is nobody else in this world. Or second, niścaya-dārḍhya, that the parama lakshya of my jivita is Bhagavad Prapti. Niścaya. There's no more doubt. Mere to Giridhar Gopal. Dusaro na koi. No, nobody else other than by Bhagavan for me. Niścaya-dārḍhyād. Niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ. After we gain this state of niścaya, then what should we do? Should we act as no, śāstra-rakṣaṇam. Niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ. See, there are niścaya-dārḍhya, different levels are there. First level is, as a sadhaka, our mind is now settled. That the purpose of my life is to realize Paramatma, Bhagavan, Ishvaraha. That is, Ishvara-sakshatkara is my goal. Niścaya-dārḍhya happened. Now what we should do? Śāstra-rakṣaṇam. Now I know that I have to reach this place. Now I should find out the path. And from where we will get the path? From the Shastra alone. What is the meaning of Shastram? Shasti iti Shastram. Shasti. Shasti means what? Hitam dharma shasti. That which advises us what is best for us. Hitam dharma shasti iti Shastram. Shastra is that which shows us the best for us. Hitam dharma shasti. That's why Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says that tasmat shastram pramanam te karya akarya vyavasthitau. To know what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, what will take me into the higher levels, what will take me to the lower planes, for all that, our mind is not pramana. Don't say that why you did not come for the satsang today? Man nahi laga. I did not, no. I was not interested. Because now something is interested, after some times mind changes. Now what was interested become, so all the interest goes. And then very much interested now, but afterwards it goes. I'm not interested. Then we understand that was best for us. So mind is something which is always changing. So mind is not pramana for our sadgati. So, tasmat shastram pramanam karya akarya vyavasthitau jnātvā shastra vidhanoktam karma kartum iha arihasi. So, see, if we want to, progress in our, whether it is even material life also, but especially in spiritual path, we should always follow the path which is shown by the Shastra. Why? Anyathā pātitya-śaṅkayā. Next sutra is there. Anyathā pātitya-śaṅkayā. If we do not follow the path of Shastra, there are all possibilities that we shall fall. If we are not following Shastra, what will follow? We'll follow most of the time what our mind says. And the mind is such a... should be very careful with this mind. What it feels very good becomes bad afterwards. One day it is so happy, another day it is so dull, sometimes it is so sleepy. Because mind is, please understand, we have to mind our mind. Gurudev says, mind your mind. Because this mind is very, manayeva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayoho bandhaya vishayasaktam muktam nirvishayam smritam. No, mind is very important. But if this mind is associated with different kinds of bhoga, then what will mind will say? Slowly, slowly, mind will pull us down. Why? Because we have studied in Vedanta, the mind is also made up of the sattvic Sattvika Amsha of Panchabhuta. And so the mind naturally flows to the Panchabhutas. Maybe in a sattvic way, but its attraction is towards the Panchabhutika Prapancha. So never blindly believe the mind. If the mind is not there, then what is there? Shastram. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam. If you do not follow the Shastra, pātitya-śaṅkayā, there is a possibility of patanam. Why this Shanka said? Because there are some people, they have not studied any Shastra. No, they do not have that kind of a mindset to learn Shastra and understand Shastra and walk the path. But they catch directly Bhagavan. No, they are there, everything is Bhagavan. They do not know what is Shastra says what. Kim pathaniyam, kim apathaniyam, sarvam brahmamayam re re, sarvam brahmamayam. So for them, what to study, what not to study. Because for them, Bhagavan alone is their ashraya. And when that happened, that's why here, pātitya-śaṅkayā is said, not pātityam. Anyathā pātityam is not said. Anyathā pātitya-śaṅkayā. There is a possibility of fall if you do not follow the Shastra. If we are not following Shastra, we should follow Bhagavan him. Directly Bhagavan, then okay. Otherwise, we have to, because Shastra is his words. Shastra is Bhagavan's Vani. So, we should follow the Vani and then we will reach Bhagavan. We are in the forest. Our friends all went for a trekking. And then now we are alone. So we, then somebody from, you cannot see, far away. So he also, and we hear. Then slowly we walk. Like that, the Vani, the Shastra is Bhagavan's walk. And now we are not able to see him. But if we follow the Sabda, we'll reach him. Not anyathā pātitya-śaṅkayā. There are all possibilities that we shall fall. So this is for whom? This is for a sadhaka. Now, niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam bhavatu. So for a sadhaka, understood? Yes. Now, for a siddha. Niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ. Niścaya-dārḍhya is anubhuti. I have experienced Bhagavan. Now, Ishvara Sakshatkar ho gaya. I realized Bhagavan. Now, niścaya-dārḍhya ho gaya. Niścaya-dārḍhya anubhuti prakāshaha. That anubhuti is prakatam. Now, it is my direct experience. I have experienced Bhagavan. Or I have experienced Brahman. Or Atma. Atma, Brahma, Ishvara, everything one. So I have this direct experience, anubhuti. Now what should I do? Niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam bhavatu. Even after realizing Paramatma, Ishvara Sakshatkara, it is better to protect Shastram. We know that Bhagavan, Bhagavan's avatar is Rishabhadeva. Rishabhacharitam. You heard Rishabhacharitam? In Panchamaskanda, you might have heard the Rishabhacharitam. So Bhagavan entered into a state where he even forgot his body. Atma Ramaha. He was always, even when he was in the body, he lost the body consciousness. There was no dehatma buddhi at all. So what happened? His clothes were fallen, his hair was grown, nails were grown, because he doesn't even know that there is a body. Now who is going to take care of this body, etc.? So he became a nagna. He did not throw away the clothes. The clothes were fallen from him. When Sri Ramakrishna goes into Bhava Samadhi, all his clothes goes away. Because he can't. There's no more consciousness. Body consciousness is not there. Now who is going to hold it? No. So what happened? Everything was fallen. He became Nagnaha. And then he used to roam around. And he came to the southern parts of India. In southern parts of India, what happened? He went into the forest and all that, and he entered into they say Konka, Venka, Kutaka. Konka Desha, Venka Desha, Kutaka Desha. Kutaka, Kotaka, Venga, Konga, all these like South India, like the southern Karnataka and the Tamil Nadu, that area is known as Konga, Venga, Kutaka, 3 Rajyas. So there Bhagavan was beautiful forest lands. So he was Atma Rama, and then there only in Kutaka only there was a fire and then wildfire and Bhagavan. But what happened? The king of those land, he saw Bhagavan and was attracted towards his, because of his greatness, he was not speaking. He used to keep stones in his mouth so that unknowingly also no word will come out. So he was in that bhava, and what happened? The king thought that to realize Paramasatya, we should also give up our clothes, etc. And what happened? Seeing this Bhagavan, these people who are not understanding what it is, what the state is, what did they take the Pakhanda, they took the Pakhanda Mata. They became, they separated themselves from the Vaidika Dharma and then took the Pakhanda Mata and then become, deviated from the state. Why? Because not following Shastra. Mahatmas, they are in which state we do not know. Okay, so how Bhagavan Sri Krishna acted, that is, you cannot act like, we heard that story, the story of the teacher and the students. See, they can do many things because they are in a very different level. We should not follow that. If you follow, there's a story in Panchatantra. Kakan parannu punarannangal poya vadi. No, the Hamsa, they're flying, they crossed the oceans. And they were about to take their yatra. One crow said, I am also coming with you. The Hamsa says, no, we are crossing the oceans. He said, what is the difference? Because I am black, you are telling that I can't come with you? I will also come. I am more stronger than you. He said, no, because it's not, there's no stop. Even if we want to, take a rest, we can't because there's no place. Discrimination. I will go to the court. I will also come. Oh. Then Hamsa started to fly. In the beginning, the crow was in the front because we want to show off. After some time, he reached the middle of the ocean. Where to go? His wings have no strength and can't go back. And then, bloom, went down. So, Kakan parannu punarannangal poya vadi. We should not be like that. So, for us, what is the way? The way is Shastram. No? Tasmat Shastram pramanam bhavatu niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam. Sometimes in the path of bhakti, many people, not knowing that, they become little, they say, what is the need of Shastra and all that? But Bhakti Sutras very clearly says, we have to follow the Shastra. Now, for a Siddha Purusha, why? Okay, Sadhaka, we need Shastra, we understood. Why a Siddha Purusha should have śāstra-rakṣaṇam? Because, says, yadyadācharati shreshṭhaha tattadeveta rojanaha sa yat pramanam kurude lokaha tad anuvartate. Yadyad acharati shreshtaha. A shreshta, whatever he acts, how he conduct himself, all others, will follow his path. Yadyad acharati shreshtaha tattadeva itaro janaha. All other people will, whenever in any situation, we think, okay, how Gurudev acted at that, or how Mahatmas, then what happened? We also start to follow the path. So, what will happen? Sayat pramanam kurute lokaha tadanuvartate. Whatever pramana they take, people also will follow that. So, for a Mahatma, niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam bhavatu. Even after realization, it is the duty of that Mahatma to follow Shastra, not for himself, but for the end. That's why anyathā pātitya-śaṅkayā. If we do not follow the Shastra, there is the Shanka of Pātitya. For a Mahatma, after realization, what Pātitya is possible for a Mahatma? Not Pātitya-śaṅkayā for the Mahatma, Pātitya-śaṅkayā for all the disciples. Because no ko-vidhi ko-nishedha. When a person enters into the Atma Samrajya, there is no vidhi, there is no nishedha. No, you should do this, you should not do this. These are all, these vidhi nishedhas are for whom? For ordinary people. For a Mahatma who are realized master, there is no nishedha, no vidhi. But if a Mahatma is not following the Shastra-yukta patha, what will happen? The Shishyas are waiting. Shishyas are waiting to, they don't like, nobody likes any kind of this, So they are waiting, they are finding out where our Guru is going, what our Guru is doing. Oh, he is following Shastra. Now we also have to. So, the Pātitya-śaṅkayā is not for Mahatma. Pātitya-śaṅkayā is for the entire society. The entire society will fall. So, niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam bhavatu. Let there be the protection of the Shastra even after the realization. See, bhavatu, may. Okay? This bhavatu is may. May the Shastras be practiced even after the realization. So, the way that may, it's not that we cannot ask Mahatmas, you have to follow some Shastric rules, etc. But you will see that generally 90% of Mahatmas, although there's no need of any of such thing, they follow the Shastra. Not for themselves, but for the entire society. That's why we read the life of Ramana Maharshi, or Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, or any such Mahatmas, most of the Mahatmas who lived in the, even in the present, this last century also, you see, they all live according to Shastra. Bhagavan Ramana, he was in such a state always. He was always telling about, this inquiry of the truth. But he also made a kshetra. Matrulingeshwara, that mother's tank, Bhagavan himself made that. Why? Because Bhagavan knows that for most of the people, all these things are needed. So he never rejected any of that. Suppose you think, if Ramana Maharshi has said that, see, Ramana Maharshi might have said 99 good things. But we will be only looking for the loopholes. Any niyama, where is the loophole? How can we come out? So suppose Ramana Maharshi said, there's no need of temples. Santosham. We will give up everything. But that's why, that's the greatness of Mahatmas. Although that's not needed. Sri Ramakrishna says, see, you cross the river with a boat. You take a boat and cross the river. After crossing the river, do you need that boat? But do you destroy that boat? No. Like that. So you cross the river with the Shastra and then śāstra-rakṣaṇam. You have to protect the Shastra, that boat, so that many people can actually cross the śāstra-rakṣaṇam. Bhavatu niścaya-dārḍhyād ūrdhvaṁ śāstra-rakṣaṇam anyathā pātitya-śaṅkayā. So this you have to see in two lights, two meanings. From the sadhaka's point also, from siddha's point also. From sadhaka's point, even after we get, we are firmly established or we have convinced that this is the goal of my life, then we have to follow the path which is shown by the Shastra. Otherwise, there are all possibilities that we may fall. We may deviate from the path. Second, for a Siddha Purusha, after realization also, generally they follow the injunctions of the Shastra. That's not for them. Otherwise, the entire society may fall. Pātitya-śaṅkayā. Says Bhagavata, na kuryāt karhichit sakhyam manasi hyanavastite yad vibhramshat chirat chirnam skanda eva tapaishwaram. Oh my dear, please never believe your mind. No, the great Rishi Vishwamitra, he was, in great tapas, and then first time, because of Menaka, everything lost. Then second time, because of Krodha, anger. When he was angry, Vishwamitra, Vasishtha, he fought with Vasishtha and then cursed, killed his 100 sons. All his tapas gone. Third time, again he did tapas, and because of that Trisanku, Lobha, gone. So never ever believe our mind. That mind will cheat us. So, says, nakuryāt karhichit sakhyam manasi. So, do not make too much of dependency on your mind. If mind is not, then what is there for ashraya? Shastram. Sometimes we may not like. The Shastra says you have to take Ekadashi Vrata, Dwadashi Vrata, and then Amavasya Vrata, and this Vrata, that Vrata. You should get up early morning, take bath, do japa. Nobody likes all that things. But if you don't follow, pātitya-śaṅkayā is there. So, now comes another sutra. Lokopi tāvadeva bhojanādi-vyāpārastu ā-śarīra-dhāraṇāvadhi bhojanādi-vyāpārastu ā-śarīra-dhāraṇāvadhi lokaha api tāvadeva. Lokaha api. All the worldly transactions also tāvadeva. Like that only. Like that only means śāstra-anusrutam. Not only spiritual practices. Spiritual shastra. Not only spiritual practices. Lokaha api. Our worldly transactions also should be based on Shastra. That's the first thing. So, according to our ashrama, according to our status, we should follow the Shastra Vidhi. Anyathā pātitya-śaṅkayā. Now, when we are a grihastha, we should follow the grihastha rules. When we are brahmachari, we should follow the brahmacharya rules. When we are vanaprasthi, vanaprastha rules. Sannyasi, we should not mix this. Sankaro narakayaiva kulagnanam kulasyacha. This mixing up, a brahmachari living like grihastha. Grihastha is living like sannyasi. Sannyasi is living like a grihastha. This are all, Kali Yuga is like that. It's a mishratam. What is there? Let's listen. So what is there means what? No, I am a sannyasi, so what? Huh? You are a sannyasi and so what means what? No, man, I am an Indian citizen. What? I have my rights and... But you are a sannyasi. First and foremost, I am an Indian citizen. So whatever is there, I will follow. Then why are you being a sannyasi? That is my choice. Who are you to ask? Go on. Everything mishrida. So, loke api tāvadeva. When we are living in the world also, it is safe to walk the path which is shown by the Shastra and Mahatmas. Loke api tāvadeva. As long as we are in the world, so long we have to follow the niyama of the life. No? What achara, what maryada, that achara, maryada, the rights and the functions and all our duties, we have to take care. That's why Bhagavan, Shankara, Sri Shankaracharya, see, he was a sannyasi, but he gave his mother a word that when you die, I will come. Bhagavan came back, and it is prohibited by Shastra. But that was... No, so loke api tāvadeva. There is a, I think in Veda, there is a, so the we have to give the pindadanam, no? So pindadanam, then there should be kusha grass, and then on that only we have to give the pindadanam. So there is a samvada going on. Suppose your Pidra appears there and shows his hand, whether you should give the pindam on his hand or on the grass. Concluded that it should be given on the grass by Shastram. Shastram pramanam. Anyhow, so loke api tāvadeva. So as long as we are part and parcel of this life, we should follow the path which is shown by the Shastra. Now, next one. This is one. Next is also very important for sadhakas. What is that? Bhojanādi-vyāpāras ā-śarīra-dhāraṇāvadhi. Now, we will see that, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna went into Bhava Samadhi, or, Sri Ramana Maharshi entered into Samadhi for 41 days, so many days, he was not eating, etc., etc. See, that was not intentionally. It happened to them. Now, we should not blindly follow these things. We should follow the Shastra. What is Shastra? It says, we have to take care of our body. Bhojanādi-vyāpāras. All the transactions, all the, primary needs of our body has to be taken care of. Bhojanādi-vyāpāras ā-śarīra-dhāraṇāvadhi. As long as we have the body, we have to take care of this body. Why? Because this body is very precious. That's not what you are telling always. These are all anatma. Yes, this is not atma. But this is a vehicle. This is a temple. This is an instrument by which we shall be able to realize Bhagavan. Manushya Janma, Manushya Sharira is very precious. Now that's how the beginning of Vivekachudamani itself it said, this Manushyattvam Mumukshutvam Mahapurusha Samshraya is, so to get a body, Sharira, Manava Sharira is very precious. So we have to take care of this. That's why in Gita ji also says, what is that? We have to what is that? Yogo bhavati dukkha. No? Natyashnatastu yogosti na jaikantamanashnatah na chatis swapnashilasya jagrado naiva charjuna. Yukta ahara viharasya. Yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Yukta swapna avabodhasya yogo bhavati. So as long as we have this body, whatever is necessary, bhakshana, vastra, anna, sleep, rest, this all has to be given to the body. Then only this body will be healthy. When the body is healthy, we can use this as an instrument to do our sadhana. Now, so when we are healthy, when our mind and our body and mind is at rest. See, we may think when our body is very, healthy, etc., we think, what is there in the body, etc. I will meditate and all that. But we'll see that the moment our body becomes weak, the moment our body goes through some sickness, it's not possible to meditate. Because at this point, mind is so much attached with the body. So, unless the body is strong and without much diseases, it is difficult even for the mind to remember Bhagavan. So, bhojanādi-vyāpāras tu. Bhojanādi, snana, bhojana, archana, pujana, dress, all those things which is of this world, tu ā-śarīra-dhāraṇāvadhi. Unless our body fall, we have to do all that acharanam. It's very, very important. Sometimes we think, why these all things? Because sometimes people enter into different kinds of, wrong understandings. Think, what is there in the body? And they don't take care of the body. Because they are young and health is there, the body also okay. But after some time, it will ask us, we cannot sit, we cannot sleep, we cannot stand, we cannot drink. Then our mind will be pulled towards the body. It will not be able to take care of our body. If you don't take care of body, mind also becomes very much disturbed, and then we shall not be able to progress in a spiritual life. So, for a laukika purusha, they also take care of the body. Why? Because thinking that they are body. For a sadhaka also should take care of the body. Because this is my upadhi to realize Bhagavan. This is the vehicle which will take me to my ishta. So I should take care of the body. So, nakudyat, so that is lokaha api tāvadeva bhojanādi. No, Bhagavan says in Bhagavata, Sri Bhagavan Swayam tells to Uddhava, āhārārtham samīheta yuktam tat pranadharanam tattvam vimrīsyate yena tat vijñāya vimuchyate. Bhagavan says, you have to take care of your body by giving it proper food, rest, etc. Why? We have to. Yuktam tat pranadharanam. You should see that as long as this is there, you see that your body is good, strong. Why? Because tattvam vimrīsyate. If there is sharira and when we are healthy, when there is a sharira and when we are healthy, then we can do tattva chintanam. No body, or the body is fallen, or body is now, in a very difficult state. Tattva chinta is not possible. So keep your body strong. Take care of it. So that tattva chintanam, tattvam vimrīsyate, will be able to do tattva chintana. Tena tadvijñāya. By the tattva chintana, we will be able to know Bhagavan. And through that, vimuchyate, we will get the moksha. So, for a sadhaka, body has to be taken care of so that it will become a tool for our supreme goal. So, that much about the life. So starts with how we should live in the world. We should live in the world keeping our mind in Bhagavan, doing all our duties as a worship of Bhagavan. And we should follow the path which is shown to us by Shastra. No, we should walk that path of Shastra so that we shall be able to realize the Supreme. We should take care of our body so that this body can become an instrument for us to meditate and realize. This much is about the Shastra, about the worldly life. Now, the sutras are taking another turn to real sadhana, the real spiritual practices. From the next verse, next sutra onwards, is slowly take us to the spiritual adhyatmika sadhanani. See, without laukika jivita, without a proper life, it is very difficult to progress. We studied in the Upanishad also. What was that Upanishad? Mantra? If we are not dharmika, it's difficult for us to follow the adhyatmika jivita. So dharmikatvam. So Pujya Swamiji, Pujya Shivananda Maharaj says, first be a gentleman. Only a gentleman can be a spiritual person. Means, there is no, what is that mantra? Very Kadhopanishad mantra is there. Navirato duscharitat nashantaha nasamahitaha nashandamanaso vapi pratnyanenaina matnayat. Navirataha duscharitat. If we are not stopping our duscharitas, it is impossible to lead a spiritual life. So, we should follow the Shastra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.